I'm Zach Johnston, and this is your UT10 Sports Report. It was homecoming weekend as the Rockets took on those pesky Falcons from Bowling Green in the Battle of I-75. After a field goal by Rockets' Jamison Vest, the home team scored the first touchdown of the day with this 4-yard pass to Reggie Gilliam. The Rockets' defense started off strong and caused the Falcons to fumble the ball as Toledo kept its foot on the gas pedal. The Midnight Blue and Gold capitalized on the Falcon turnover as Deontay Johnson finds the end zone to put the Rockets up 17-0. Bowling Green got on the board late in the first quarter as Andrew Clark walked into the end zone untouched. Claire continued to carry Bowling Green as he takes this one to the house for a 60-yard score, as the Falcons continued to battle back. Later in the second quarter, Jarrett Dagey connected with Claire once again for a 61-yard touchdown to bring the Falcons within 3 points. Toledo would go into the half with a 24-21 lead. The home team would start the scoring in the second half as Eli Peters connects with Cody Thompson for the 3-yard score. The fourth quarter was all Toledo, including this touchdown run by Bryant Kobach. The Rockets would go on to win 52-36.
Obviously, everybody thought this was going to be a one-sided win on the outside, and everybody tried to make it that. It doesn't put any pressure on the other team. That puts more pressure in our locker room, and I thought our kids handled it really, really well.
This marks the first MAC win for Toledo as they improved to 1-0 in conference play. The Rockets will be back in action on the road in Ypsilanti when they take on Eastern Michigan on Saturday. I'm Zach Johnston, and this is your UT10 Sports Report. The Walleye look to get back on the track following their loss on Wednesday as they took on Brampton Beasts on Friday. But first, the Rockets football team looked to close out the regular season with a victory against Central Michigan. It was senior day for the Midnight Blue and Gold as they honored 13 seniors before the game. We picked things up in the first quarter as Toledo's Art Tompkins spins his way into the end zone for the 1-yard score. About 2 minutes later, the Rockets found the promised land again as Bryant Kobach powers his way in for the touchdown. In the second, Kobach would again find the end zone with this 8-yard stretch play. Rockets take a 24-0 lead into the half. Toledo would continue the onslaught in the third quarter as senior Tyler Tafe intercepts the ball and rumbles his way 21 yards for the score. The Rockets D took charge as Richard Alekuma and company kept the pressure on the Chippewas quarterback all day long. Toledo would put the game on ice with this strike to John Vade Johnson for the 44-yard touchdown. Rockets win 51-13.
And like every game, there's going to be some stuff that we got to make sure that we fix. But excited for our senior class, and a well-deserved and earned day off for them tomorrow, and they deserve it and played really, really hard today.
Toledo plays Florida International in the Bahamas Bowl on December 21st. To the Huntington Center, the Walleye look to tame the beast in a nail-biter. After coming off their first loss in 11 games, Toledo looked to get back in the win column on Friday. The Walleye would get on the scoreboard late in the first period as Shane Burschbach puts the biscuit in the basket on this power play. Brampton responds in the second. David Pecan flips the puck through the 5-hole to even the score. Later in the period, the Beast would score again as Eric Bradford sneaks this puck past Caden Fulcher. Brampton takes a 3-2 lead into the third. Things heated up as the Fish capitalized on the Beast turnover as Jordan Topping goes top shelf to tie the game. Brampton would fire back with a pair of goals to put the Beast ahead 5-3. But Toledo would battle back as forward Brian Moore scored 2 late goals to force overtime. Neither team could score in the extra frame, so we head to a shootout. The game would end as Toledo's Greg Wolf dekes and wrists it past the Beast goalie for the win 6-5. The Walleye hit the road to take on the Fort Wayne Comets this Friday. That's it for sports. Back. After a rough 0-6 start to the season, the Rockets women's basketball team has enjoyed success in conference play and currently sits in third place in the MAC West with an 8-4 record. Last Saturday, the ladies looked to continue that momentum as they hosted the Ohio Bobcats in the Rocket for the Cure game to raise money for the fight against breast cancer in Savage Arena. The Bobcats took control of the court at the beginning of the game, knocking down 6 triples in the first quarter. The Rockets were behind 42-24 at intermission. UT sophomore Jan Bravo Harriet was the team's leading scorer with 13 points, followed closely by Kayla McIntyre with 12. However, Kiana Black led the Bobcats with 38 points, including 10 made three-pointers. Ohio's 41 three-point attempts set a Savage Arena record. The Rockets would fall to the Bobcats 77-57, but Coach Trisha Kolup remained positive. The women will bounce back in their Nets game tomorrow night at Bowling Green. And the men's basketball team took on Miami and crushed them 93-49. I'm Zach Johnston, and this has been your COM 2180 Sports Report.